What's going on, guys? It's Nico's World here, back with another Tekken 8 video, and today we are going to we are going to explore the realm of Lars versus Yoshimitsu and how Lars fares in this matchup. So I'm going to start this series. I'm going to try to work my way through the whole entire roster, just anti-guides against this character or specific matchups. Things to keep in mind, rule of thumbs to keep in mind when going against specific characters. And today we're going to start this off with Yoshimitsu. So we're going to start this off with this guy. But just real quick, one thing I want to say, thank you guys so much for the past the crazy love and support that I've been getting. It's I'm overwhelmed by it, to be honest. People have been calling me sensei and shit like that. I'm just like, Jesus. Because I used to be that Lars player. I used to be that beginner, and I know how that feels. I know how that is, and I know how that feels. So and I also believe that there's not a whole lot of Lars content creators, so I'm trying to just do my part to help you guys as best as I can. I'm gonna do my best to not steer you guys wrong. I want to help you guys, beginners or at whatever level you are, to help you grow and get stronger. So again, thank you guys for the love and support. I will continue to make these videos and do my best to keep you guys up and uplift you guys going against these crazy ass, deflating ass characters. So again, thank you guys so much. But without further ado, we are going to get in how to fight this freaking space demon thing ninja. Now, so we all know this move. You already know how I'm going to start this off. We all know what this is. And if you don't, you will find out. This. Yoshi's 1+4, this infamous, super annoying move, Flash. It is a 6-frame shield, basically, when you're attacking this guy. This move is brain dead. It is the dumbest move in the game, in my opinion, or it is at least in the top 5 up. In my opinion, it's either number 1 or number 2. It's up there for me. This move is stupid. If any Yoshi player wants to fight me in the comments for this, I will gladly fight you because this move is dumb. But what this essentially is basically, this is a if you hit me, fuck you button. That's what this is. Why this move is so dumb is because of how stupid fast this is. So, let's say you hit a Yoshi player, right? You do this. You're doing whatever you're doing. You hit him, right? You hit the guy. So, actually, the best way I can do this is switching. So we'll do this instead. Okay. So let's say that you hit the Yoshi player with a let's do the frame trap that I was talking about in the Lars guide, right? So let me do this into this, right? So let me just show you why this move is ridiculous. Right there. That is why that move is ridiculous. So basically, if you hit Yoshi, this move basically says, no. I don't care that you hit me. It's my turn. I want it to be my turn. I don't want it to be your turn. It's my turn. So, as I said before, in my opinion, this move is brain dead. But the only way to kind of beat Flash You as the Lars player, you have to think hard about your next move when you're fighting Yoshi. So if you hit him, you have to decide if you are going to continue pressure or back off. So one thing you want to keep in mind when you hit Yoshi is you need to constantly keep that flash attack in mind. It is very hard to keep Yoshi honest. It is very hard to keep him in check because this move is such a threat when you're trying, because Yoshi is a character that can punish you essentially for doing the right thing. That's why I mean, I hate this move. This move is annoying. It's dumb, but he can punish you for doing the right thing. So you as the player, you need to practice restraint against Yoshi even when you hit him. So let's say, let me show you some things you could do, right? So to show Yoshi that, you know, okay, I have to deal with this attack because this is such a threat. So one thing you can do is this. Back off and do something like that. So let me show you what I mean. Right there. That's one thing that you can do to punish Yoshi when he's just abusing this attack. You want to try to bait him into it. So when you attack him, wait a minute. Okay, so when you attack him, practice some patience first. Wait, and if he flashes, kill him. The moment you see him do that flash, attack. Okay, so you don't want to just continue your frames, you know, continue your you have to really try to practice restraint against Yoshi. Don't, basically, if you're plus, it's really hard, but it's probably not a good idea to press unless, depending on how plus you are. Lars doesn't really have the best things that can keep him in check, because like, even if you want to check Yoshi with a mid, like the fastest mid you can do from while standing is this right here. And that still results in a trade, and that's still not a good trade for you. So you really want to try to practice restraint against Yoshi. So if you attack him, wait a minute, try to see that attack and hit him. Because you can launch Yoshi for the flash, because he does require he does need to recover when he does the flash. So when you see it, hit him with like an arc blast, hit him with something. So basically, you need to make him think that you're gonna do something, when in reality you just wanted to bait him out of it and then kill him. So that's one thing you could do. Another attack that you could utilize, right? That could help you essentially is Lars is his heat attack, and I've gotten some value out of this as well. Not rage. Let me do this. Heat. Oh, whoops, not me. Heat. So a good tool to keep in mind is, since you have one of your heat options is a power crush, you can get through that flash with Lars's rebellion attack. I have gotten value out of this against Yoshi, because if Yoshi wants to do if he wants to do flash, this attack will power through it. So you can power through the flash with this attack. But what I will say is that if you do this attack just raw, and he blocks the first initial hit from Rebellion, that still beats you. It sucks. but that attack will still beat you if he blocks the first initial hit of Rebellion. So if you do Rebellion while he's doing Flash, it will beat the Flash. But if he blocks the Rebellion first and then flashes, it will beat you. One thing you could also do is you can try to delay it. You see that? So you can remember, you can delay everything about Lars's stances. Everything about Lars's stance is delayable. So if you can manage to make the Yoshi player panic just with the delay and waiting a second, you can hit him. So you can, there are ways around the flash, but my best advice for you is to practice patience. Yoshi is basically anti-pressure. So rule of thumb to kind of go against Yoshi is to practice restraint. When you hit him, try to just wait a brief moment and see how he reacts. But yeah, so that's one thing you kind of want to keep in mind against Yoshi. That's the biggest thing I can say. So what I will say though, some certain situations against Lars that Yoshi players tend to flash a lot, and I've noticed this as I fight Yoshi players. They will flash a lot when you do this, and they will flash a lot when you do this. So again, when you hit them with something like this, just wait a second, look for the flash, kill them. After this, wait a second, kill them. You know, whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm throwing at them, flash, flash, flash. Like, you know, you have to always be like, flash. As soon as you see it, the moment you see him post up with that sword and it whiffs, you have to kill him for that. Do not let Yoshi get away with whiffing flash. If you see him whiff that, punish him. Do not let him get away with that. So always, every time you hit him, you always have to think. You have to think about the word flash and then put a question mark at the end of it. Flash. 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 Every single time. Every single time. Flash. You know, you want to bait him into just doing it. Because one thing I will say is that Yoshi players, they use it so much and they're so used to it working, because nobody, after they hit you, they always want to try to do something else. Once you hit Yoshi, just wait a second. You have to back off and wait a second. Just wait a second. Flash. Every single time. Every single time. I know it's annoying to fight like that, but you don't want to eat that flash, because let me show you, because if Yoshi's already in heat, right? And his flash guarantees this is a launcher if he's in heat. So if you eat a flash and he does this and he presses forward, you're launched. You know, so you don't want to eat that flash. Extremely careful when fighting Yoshi, and you have to make sure that you play your frames correctly. I'm not saying to back off all the time, but you do always need to be cognizant of that attack. Always. Always be cognizant of that attack. Every time you hit him, is he gonna flash? Every time. After you hit him with a low, flash. After you hit him with a punch, flash. Mid, is he gonna flash? Every single time. Just always keep that in mind. Also, another thing, dynamic entry 3. Against Yoshi, this is just a bad idea. And let me show you why. Yoshi will absolutely beat this. That is just a bad idea against Yoshi. You don't want to use dynamic entry 3. Yeah, you can use it, But your fastest mid, it will lose to Yoshi's flash every single time. That is just a bad idea. What you could do is Lars's Silent Entry 4. Silent Entry 4 is a power crush. It will absorb the flash, but it will still hit him. So your best option in this situation is Dynamic Entry 4. So when you do Dynamic Entry 3, did I say Dynamic Entry 4? Silent Entry 4. Apologize. Silent Entry 4 is your best friend against Yoshi. So anytime you try to initiate pressure, Silent Entry 4 will beat that flash. So definitely utilize Silent Entry 4. Make him think twice about using the flash. So Dynamic Entry 3 into Silent Entry 4 is a good idea. Lows, after you hit Yoshi with a low, it is a good idea to wait a second. You cannot apply crazy pressure against Yoshi. It is a bad idea. One rule to keep in mind against Yoshi is to practice restraint. Wait a second, bait him into doing the flash. Once you see it, kill him for that. Yeah, so that's one thing. Also, delaying your stances is also a good idea. So Dynamic Entry 3, and it automatically puts you into the Silent Entry. You can wait a second, and if he panics and does the flash, you can hit him. So basically, you want to try to make the Yoshi player panic. You want to bait him into doing this. Once you bait him into doing this, kill him for that. So that's one rule of thumb against Yoshi, is that I hate that I have to talk about it, for like 10 minutes just to explain it, but you know this move, you know how dumb this move is, you know how annoying it is to deal with if you've gone against a Yoshi player. A Yoshi player will absolutely use this move. So this is just some rule of thumbs for Lars to counter this move. Bait him into doing it. Silent Entry 4 is a good idea against this. After a low, you probably want to back off to try to bait him into doing something stupid and doing something reckless. It sucks, but you don't want to get hit by this, because if you get hit by this, this guarantees his back to 2, and that's a heat engager. So you want to practice restraint against this. Another move, another move that Yoshi players like to use is his 3-1. This is a mid-high. And the reason they use this string a lot, is because it is +7 on block and puts him into Dragonfly stance. And this is a heat engager as well. This is, so again, very plus on block, mid-high. How do we counter this move? Well, the second hit is a high. So you want to try to duck this. Practice this practice this move in practice mode. I still have to work on this myself, but this is a mid-high string. Duck the second hit. So as soon as you see this foot, his left leg, right? As soon as you see this, get ready for the high. So kick, 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 duck, duck, duck. As soon as you see this kick come out, you want to try to duck the second hit. But there is a big but. He does have a mid extension. Forgot what the button input is. What is it? Oh yeah, okay. That right there. He does have a mid extension or a mid follow-up to stop you, to punish you from ducking. Right, but it is -14 if he finishes the whole string, which means that if you see him, and the last hit of this is very delayable. Look how delayable that is. That's super delayable, and it's pretty damaging as well. So if he does the mid extension, but just keep in mind that it is a 3-hit string, and the last hit is very delayable. But if you see him do the mid option, it is -14 and forces crouch, which means that how Lars punishes this. Oops, what am I doing? I did it again. How Lars punishes this attack is this. His while sending 2-3. That is his go-to punish for this move. While sending 2-3. Make sure to punish this if you see that string, and try to duck this string. Yoshi players like this string. They will abuse this because it's free +7. It's a free chunky +7, and it's a heat engager. Ridiculous. Yeah, so try to duck this on reaction if you can. It's not the easiest thing to do, but you can do it. And look out for the third hit from this mid string. The last hit is very delayable. It is -14 on block. Lars's while sending 2-3 is your go-to punish. He has a lot of gimmicky stuff. He has some unblockable. He has an unblockable low launcher. Very annoying move. How they like to apply this move is they like to do it when they have you at the wall, and as you're getting up, they're setting this up. So like let's say they have you at the wall, right? So as you're getting up, they like to set this up. So just try to keep a lookout for that. You can try to orbital it, or you can just try to jump over it if you can. Another way that they like to apply this move. Let's do that. So let's say that you got hit by a heat engager, right? And he's running at you. They also like to apply it while they hit you with a heat engager. It is a gimmick. You can disrespect this because he has to duck down and set this up. So what you can do if Yoshi does this is you can do like a delayed hop kick or something. You can orbital it. Also, if you get hit by it the first time, try to pay attention to it. If the Yoshi player is abusing this too much, more than likely he's gonna do it again. So try to be ready for it. Try to react to it. So as he's running at you, if you see him crouch, look out for that. Watch him. So as he's charging at you, you need to be ready. He's running at you. The moment you see him crouch, do it, or try to do something. Try to shut it down. It is not the super easiest thing to do, but I have stopped I have stopped Yoshi players from doing that. You just have to see it. You just have to be ready for it. So when he's running at you, the moment you see him crouch, try to do something. Try to stop it, because he needs some time to set this up. So try to stop him try to stop him when you see him doing that. So just be extremely careful against Yoshi. You have to play smart. You have to think about how to beat this character. But yeah, it's not gonna be a super long video. I just wanted to get into some of the things that Yoshi players like to do against Lars. But without further ado, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Anybody in the comments, leave anything to defeat this character. We are all learning here against him. He is annoying to fight against. So any tips you have as well in the comments, drop it down to help other Lars players as well. Let's all help each other. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next tutorial guide or Lars gameplay video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you.